And here I am. Welcome everybody. Let's see. We had some technical issues today, and that's the nice thing when you do live things. Let's see if I can have my partner in crime with me today online. Let me see. Domi, we are live. Tell me you can hear us. Apparently, we cannot hear you, Dominic. So while we try... Oh, maybe we can hear you now. Hi, can you hear us? Hello, how are you
Can
doing?
you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
All good. I've managed to find a Wi-Fi connection.
That's just great. That's just great. But as I was telling our viewers today, these are the nice things that happen when you are live. I think we're keeping on experiencing some issues. So, Domi, while we try to resolve your technical issues, we will continue now on the live. So, as I was telling you guys, the Gaily Mirror has been following the Eurovision Song Contest closely from the virtual press room. Because of COVID-19 restrictions in travels, we couldn't get to Rotterdam, but we are following it very closely for all of you. And we hope that by tomorrow, these technical issues will be completely solved. So, in 10 minutes or less, our daily Eurovision Song Contest updates will give you all the updates and things you need to know about Eurovision Song Contest. So, let's start from what happened yesterday. So yesterday we saw the turquoise carpet. Instead of the blue carpet was a turquoise carpet. Lovely one with all the singers had the chance to walk on and present themselves to the Eurovision fans and to the world. Unfortunately, some of the Eurovision delegations, some of the delegations could not be there. And that's one of the updates we wanted to give you. COVID-19 has been putting itself amongst everybody, unfortunately, complicating things for the organization, which is actually working very closely with the medical authorities in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands, and also to make sure that everyone is safe and sound. So, unfortunately, it was a news of Saturday and Sunday morning too, because of some positive cases of COVID-19 amongst the Polish and the Icelandic delegations. Those two delegations could not make it to the turquoise carpet. But what happened then to Malta and Romania? Unfortunately, Malta and Romania are sharing the same hotel as the Polish delegation, where the Polish delegation is staying. So for a precaution, they were put on quarantine. And luckily enough, they tested negative today for the rehearsals. So they could actually make it to the live technical and costume rehearsals of today. Poland and Iceland, Poland and Iceland will actually have to take another PCR test before the live event, actually live rehearsals on Wednesday. But what can I tell you about the turquoise carpet of yesterday? It was something amazing, honestly amazing. It was a taste of normality. It was a taste of, willing to get back to normality for every singer. And it was also the first time that many of the singers could actually meet in person. And I'm talking about, for example, Senhit with Benny Cristo. I'm talking about James Newman with Leslie from Ireland. So it was like a very nice way for them to be there, and also for the journalists present on the side to actually meet some of the artists also there, and have kick off the celebrations of the most important week of the Eurovision Song Contest. It was a little bit of a low-profile edition of the opening ceremony, because of course, the human touch, the human contact, which is always at the basis of these big events, was what was missing. But we actually elected our top three of style on the turquoise carpet. Now, of course, all of them were dressing magnificently. They were all great in what they were dressing and what they were wearing for the day. But of course, we have our top three. At the number three of our selection, of our top three, we can actually find Angela from Albania, in her Jessica Rabbit Red Fantasy Extravaganza Eleganza. Second place, of course, in their impeccable elegance, we can find the Måneskin with their gender fluid and breaking stereotypes fantasy made on purpose just for them by Etro. And the winner of this competition of the turquoise carpet was her black Japanese empress and loving everyone freaky queen couture from San Marino Senheat in her fantastic dress. And I also have to tell something about this delegation. They were the only delegation who actually presented themselves on the stage, on the turquoise carpet, waving the flags of all the missing delegations. And we're talking about the delegation of Malta, Iceland, Romania, Poland, and Australia. So well done, dear friend Senheat. And talking about style, there's an update that we'd like to give you, which is the change of style of Destiny from Malta, which will show her best side and her je me casse fantasy and couture also on that stage tomorrow with a different cut of hair, which is a wig, and a lovely dress and costume that was made on purpose for her. So well done, Destiny. We really, really, really like it. And we can see that also the followers on her Instagram channel really, really liked it. What else can I tell you about the updates of Eurovision Song Contest from the press room? Unfortunately, some rumors have been spread around from some I would say narrow-minded people who are actually trying to push a sort of a movement or organization trying to boycott Israel for what is happening in Israel at the very moment. I'd like to remind those people that Eurovision Song Contest was born just after the Second World War to reunite Europe, to reunite populations, and we would love it to continue that way and to be as apolitical as possible. Let me see. I still have, maybe Dominic is here with us again. Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yay! We can hear you now. So we were talking about the very strange boycott Israel movement, which we have noticed
what
online.
happened?
Well,
yeah, I heard.
Honestly,
tell me.
Well, I honestly don't know, because what we were actually discussing before over the phone is that we got these very narrow-minded people willing to make something which is apolitical, something political. In this case, Eurovision Song Contest is the contest where we have to award the best act, the best song, the song that really unites people in almost everything. So why should we be talking about politics when it's all about music and show? We really do not know. But another thing that I'd like to talk about today is the technical and costume rehearsals that we have followed for you from the online press room. So the arena and the stage look fantastic. That's the only thing I can tell you. I can actually tell you that unfortunately there were some technical issues due to maybe the entire people involved in it being a little bit rusty. We can see that they haven't been doing that for the last couple of years, unfortunately, but they were perfect on almost everything. It is going to be a very touchy show, something that you would love. Absolutely. We can see Dominic upside down a little bit. Here, back again. And to be honest to you, many of the artists that we saw on that stage during the last rehearsals actually came back with a much better vocal. So one thing I can tell you for sure about the entire show is that it's going to be very complicated for the juries and for the fans back home to elect.
Very competitive.
Yeah, the winning song. It's going to be a very competitive event this year, especially the first semi-final, as we already discussed during our predictions that you can find on our YouTube channel. Is actually maybe the most complicated of the two finals in terms of quality of the acts and songs and all the artists and all the performance. But I can also tell you that there are some surprises that you would absolutely love. And last but not the least, let's talk about tomorrow's semi-final.
Yes.
As I was telling you, you need to be ready to something very touchy, to something very emotional, to something very unique. We have been waiting for this event for 2 years. We have been in very strange situations, unfortunately, and our lives have been put upside down, and all our plans actually vanished like nothing. It's going to be a great show. That's something I can tell you. It's going to be a show that will also have an extra added and heavier and greater meaning because of what we went through, what we have been through so far. And some of the surprises will be actually shown on the postcards. You know, postcards have always been those things that we were all waiting to see before every show of every delegation of every team on that stage. This year, postcards are going to show us a very personal aspect of each and every single artist on that stage. There will be a very touchy message, and if I think about that, I get goosebumps, and I got teary eyes. Really, I can't tell you the number of times I cried watching the event today. I can't count it, honestly. I was crying like a baby in front of on my screen. It's going to be a great message of unity. It's going to be a very touchy message given by the winner of last Eurovision. So Duncan James, the one who brought Eurovision to the Netherlands. And it's going to be about plurality rather than singularity. It's going to be about the importance of the we, so of the being together, opening up to other people. And that's a great way of respecting and, celebrating the message and the motto of this year's Eurovision.
Okay, that sounds amazing. I can't wait for tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Were you saying something?
No, well, actually, that's all. We've tried to stay within the 10 minutes that we promised you. So these are all the updates that we have for you today. We're sorry for technical issues, but we are sure you enjoyed anyway the updates. Please be with us tomorrow evening, same time, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Central European time for new updates from the virtual press room and for some little more gossips that you never know, because there's something that you need to expect for tomorrow, another surprise, but I will tell more about it tomorrow. So thank you for following us. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.